Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in today's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the 2016 comedy film from Gary Sanchez Productions, starring Melissa McCarthy, The Boss. The Boss is about a wealthy CEO named Michelle Darnell, played by Melissa McCarthy, and she always gets her way until she's busted for insider trading and sent to federal prison. After leaving jail, Michelle Darnell finds herself broke, homeless, and hated. Luckily, she tracks down former assistant Claire, played by Kristen Bell, the only person who's willing to help. While staying with Claire and her young daughter, the ex-conda devises a new business model for a brownie empire. Unfortunately, some old enemies stand in the way of her return to the top. And of course, since it's a Melissa McCarthy comedy film, a bunch of shenanigans happen here and there. Yeah, in terms of a Gary Sanchez production, so yeah. I recently watched this movie on Peacock because I actually streamed this movie on Peacock the day before Peter Dinklage turned 55 years old, and yes, Peter Dinklage is in the film too. So. I know a lot of people on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I know most critics weren't really fascinated by this movie. I know critics didn't really like this movie that much, but in my opinion, I thought it was pretty good and funny for the most part. It had a little bit of funny humor here and there, a little bit of slapstick and a little bit of humor. And in my opinion, The Boss is just a pretty good and funny movie in my opinion. And I think when it comes to the humor and the slapstick, it kind of works well a little bit here from my perspective, since I didn't really hate this movie. But as for the performances are still the best part. Like I always say that. Like Melissa McCarthy, I thought was pretty funny in the film as Michelle Darnell. Like Melissa McCarthy, she was pretty good in the film. And Kristen Bell, I know Kristen Bell was also good in the film as well. And Peter Dinklage, I always like Peter Dinklage. He's a good actor. And so, yeah, I thought Peter Dinklage here, I thought he was good for the most part in this film. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, plus, I almost forgot to mention, I think my friend Tyler Auer used to watch this movie a long time ago after it first came out in 2016. Yeah, because I think my friend Tyler Auer watched this movie like a long time ago before I watched the whole thing. Yeah, because at first I saw bits and pieces to this movie like after it came out in 2016, but then I watched the whole thing on Peacock. Yeah, on June 10th, which was 4 days ago. And I mean, and of course, yeah, and the movie itself was released by Universal Pictures, like Universal Pictures teaming up with Gary Sanchez, because Will Ferrell is also the producer to this movie as well. He's not in the film. It's one of those Gary Sanchez productions where Will Ferrell himself is not in the movie, but he only produces it along with his like his partner, of course, like the person he works with at Gary Sanchez back then, Adam McKay. And since it's Melissa McCarthy, her company itself is also involved in the film as well. And also, the film is also currently available to stream on Hulu as well, but I prefer streaming it on Peacock. So, there you go. So overall, The Boss is a pretty good and funny movie, pretty decent film in my opinion, and I'm gonna give The Boss 3.5 out of 5 stars. Some of you guys out there may have different thoughts on this movie than me, but you know, it's all opinion based. Like if you don't like The Boss, then that's perfectly fine. If you've seen it and you don't like it, then that's perfectly fine. But if you're kind of interested in checking out The Boss if you haven't seen it yet, then I say give it a view. It might be just a one-time watch to some of you guys out there. So yeah, just in case if you're bored one day. So yeah. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for my movie review on The Boss. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. 8 Crizzy saying goodbye everybody, and that's about it.